The little things we call atoms. We have two types of atoms. One is just coming from the source, and one is returning to the source. The fruit absorbs a lot of homegoing particles from the sun. So we're helping nature in frequency changes, and nature is helping us also to continue our own journey successfully or faster. Beloved brothers and sisters, food. What is food? And what are we supposed to really know about food? See, one is a spirit, it is the Lord. But in this drama, the Spirit's presence is to lift up all the lower frequencies. That is why it is said, you are the light of this world. The Spirit radiates, shines, expresses its nature. And the nature has to affect all the lower frequencies. So, there is one very confidential thing I will tell you. The evolution is not just about the human. The little things we call atoms. We have two types of atoms. One is just coming from the source, and one is returning to the source. So every atom you find in this world is on a journey. Some are coming from the source, and some are returning to the source. So they carry two charges upon them. In other words, you can say one is negative and one is positive. All the atoms. Some are going home. Some just came from home. And that is very confidential. So, you as a soul or spirit, having very high frequency, when you come into this zone, if you have the purpose or aim of returning to source, you'll be attracting the atoms and molecules which are also on their journey home. Birds of the same feather flock together. If you are on the journey downwards from source into the world, that means you are worldly bound, your consciousness is just worldly, then you attract atoms and molecules which are also on the journey down. And we are superior as spirits to these atoms, molecules. Why? Because they are all step-down energies. And when they hook onto you, because you are returning home, then they pick the frequency, high frequency from you. And it is not by accident or chance situation that certain food items have to come to you today. If you change your frequency, what comes to you will change. If you start to go down, things of down will be attracted to you. And it's just like these things are coming to you, they are also seeking fulfillment. The direction they are going, that is where you are going. But you are superior, because you are spirit, you are high frequency. So they don't remain the same when they hook onto you. So you leave the world better when you drop the body, because you have charged it. You've charged the things that came in contact with you, and their frequency goes higher, so they continue the journey of evolution. Your very presence is unique, it's powerful. You're always changing things in the universe without knowing. The food you eat and your spiritual awareness is all over through this body. These particles, before they entered you, their frequency wasn't as high as when they have been inside your field of consciousness for so long. When they stay inside, become your body, whatever, the equipment, there's so much you are doing to these atoms. The superior presence is transforming these atoms. It's leading them either home or away from home. Certain lifestyle, when we have it, will be attracting the atoms or molecules which are actually heading away from source. Certain lifestyle will attract the atoms and molecules which are heading towards the source. And that is more fulfilling, because we leave the world better. We leave the world in a condition better than before we enter it. So, throughout the drama, there is this wonderful hidden secret that you are passing through the drama. There are particles which are also passing through the same drama. They carry awareness, but it is step down, so not very much aware. But you are superior awareness and you fall within it. So every step you are lifting the frequencies of these tiny energy points. And they also have fulfillment when the awareness they have is increasing slowly. When you put a metal, you are holding a metal, let's say there is fire, like the way the blacksmiths would do. Then you place one end of the metal in the fire. Gradually, the heat energy will be transferring through the metal, and the metal will be behaving or picking the qualities of fire. So we are associating with things in this world, and we have been designed to get them closer and closer to spirit expression. That is why we take the food, and food is a download. And it has a lot of atoms and molecules, and certain food has more of the atoms which are going home than atoms which are actually worldly bound, which are opposite. So different food items differ. When you have the food there, but something, because you are superior, they are all looking to you for their journey, their return journey. So if you pick, let's say, some fruit or some vegetable, most of them have a lot of atoms and molecules which are returning, and they have also some atoms which are also heading downwards. The food which we find in the earth, inside the earth, for example, the yams, cassava, and all that, they have more of the down-pointing atoms and molecules than the upgoing, returning atoms and molecules. Beloved brothers and sisters, but you take something like the fruit. The fruit absorbs a lot of homegoing particles from the sun. The sun is a supplier of homegoing particles, and the plants absorb them, and therefore this becomes a great reason that we become more interested in eating fruits and vegetables. They have been recommended so much. The only hidden secret is that because they contain homegoing atoms and particles, and you are also on a mission home. You are on a mission going home. So, two things happen. You are going home. They are going home. Now, but they need your help. And in a sense, you also need their help in the sense that if you happen to fall on food that is going down, away from source, it slows you down on your journey. Because you are going this direction, those things are going down, and you use them in your equipment, and it keeps slowing your journey down. This is why we need to know a lot about food. Beloved brothers and sisters, anything that is going home, or if we have in ratio or percentage, more things going home that we find in our food, amazing. Amazing. Let's see this example. Sometimes you see the cows, the cattle, when they are moving, then you see some white birds. The white birds come and perch upon the cattle, move around the cattle, because there are some flies. And the flies are moving around the cattle, so the birds come close so that they can catch these flies for food. So the cattle, they are moving for grass, moving for their survival, but then these flies, including the chacha fly and other things, they disturb the cattle. Now, these birds come to catch them, so in a sense they are helping the cows, but at the same time the cows are helping them to feed also, because they catch these flies. So it's a kind of union with nature. So we're helping nature in frequency changes, and nature is helping us also to continue our own journey successfully or faster. So it's a kind of help me help you. So the food is a way to either slow down or speed up your journey of evolution. It has downloads within it that makes it move in the direction of evolution, going towards the source. Or it has more of the things moving in the direction away from source. Therefore, it's not everything that is helpful to us in our journey. And anything that drastically works against our forward going is called poison, toxic. It means immediately it draws everything in the opposite direction. So it stops the forward going, and that becomes poison. But there are slow poisons. If what we are taking is having more than 50% of the atoms and molecules which are going in the opposite direction away from source, and we are going towards source, then definitely it's a slow poison we are taking. It's working against your growth. You are moving forward, but it's negating your gains. So, this we must understand. Beloved brothers and sisters. So, food. It releases its download within your system. So the download inside it, the programming inside it, if it is going against evolution, then it's going to work against you. This is simple truth. So we can make analysis of all the food we eat. And remember, the sun is there providing very high frequency, pushing everything to move in the direction of the source. So whatever becomes a panel, let me say panel, that is solar panel, the plants are behaving like that. They absorb the sun energy, and because of that, they have a lot of atoms and molecules which are going back home, back to source. So take a lot of fruits, take a lot of vegetables. Yes, beloved. Thank you.